and the Houston Astros. Stay tuned for Astros baseball next. Will be on the mound for the Astros. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
Digging in, Elvis Andrews. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that's by him. It's 0-1. And, fellas, these Astros entering play here tonight got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants. So there's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle. Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
On, he pops it up. Altuve over to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
The right fielder,
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. He's coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. This is swung on and hit to Altuve at second. He's got it, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. And here's the former prize Dodger prospect, Willie Calhoun. And he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Rangers. And now the Astros will go to work for the first time. No score. Kyle Gibson is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Rangers. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
Here's Michael Brantley. They lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
And that'll bring up Alex Britton. He grounds it sharply to third. A dive, and he knocks it down. But they will not get it out on the play as he beats the throw to first, and there are 2 on to start the inning now. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Career against Kyle Gibson. He brings a big batting average of .370. set, here it comes. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. Britton rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Definitely a solid way to start the game offensively. It always feels great to jump out to a 1-0 lead in the first inning, but now they've got a chance to really set the tone. Two more runners in scoring position that they obviously don't want to leave out there.
Stepping up now, Yordan Alvarez. What a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
Yeah, and he's just off the league lead in the batting race. He's in the top 5 in that category.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And both runners will score. It's now a 3-0 ball game.
Man, you might see some scrambling between a manager and a pitching coach in this one. That's 4 consecutive knocks, code red.
So here's Yuli Gurriel. And he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Here's George Springer. Currently sits number 7 on the AL RBI leaderboard. So a good guy to have at the plate in this situation.
Well, he's right in the prime of his career, and clearly that is resulting in big things for him.
Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. Alvarez is on his way home. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate, and he is safe at the plate. It's now a 4-0 game.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB, first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Well, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box, that he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get. And boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy whipped that one.
At the plate, Carlos Correa. And Houston looking for more here in just the opening frame of the game. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line to the right side. And this is going to wind up as extra bases as that'll play 1 for sure and maybe a second. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
It's only the first inning, so you hate to say this, but this thing might already be over. Down 5 in the first, they've got to get the car back onto the road, even if the wheels are a little loose and wobbly.
Kobe Allen comes on to work much earlier than anticipated. Obviously, this will try and right the ship in the very first inning. So here's Josh Reddick. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, that down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Chu on the run. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And add one more as this is now a 6-0 ball game.
Usually when you score a lot of runs in one inning, like this inning, you're doing a lot of things right. And how about this? A sac fly to drive in another run. They have to be happy with this.
Stepping in, Garrett Stubbs. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a ball lying toward the gap in left center. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, this one looked like he was headed for extra bases off of that. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
In now, Michael Brantley. This, of course, his second appearance in the inning as they've now batted around. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Gallo is there to make the catch, and mercifully the side is finally retired. But not only do they take the lead, they also open it up a bit as 7 men come across to score. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. Houston leads this one 7-0. So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat then.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Up next for the Rangers, Danny Santana. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Santana is really a unique kind of hitter. He bats from both sides of the plate, but what makes him so special is his ability to hit for power from both sides.
Yeah, and this is a manager's dream. This does not come down the pike too often. Even in today's game with the best 750 players in the world, there are very few players with the skill set that this guy possesses. Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin the start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
So digging in now, Ronald Guzman. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Now the pitch. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Onto the first baseman, Gurriel, and that will end the inning. Rangers set down in order. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Alex Bregman set to lead off the home half of the second.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
This is hit sharply to the left side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. So a solid single to left, and that gives him a multi-hit game here tonight. And as you see on the graphic, he's currently 3rd best on this Astros ball club. Next will be Jose Altuve. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Santana is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 44, designated hitter, Yordan.
Ready now, Yordan Alvarez. He drove home 2 with a single in his last plate appearance. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. Long throw to third. Throw won't get him.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel as he grounds one briskly to short. Odor on to Guzman. They get them both, and that retires the side. So a 4-pitch inning as the Astros are retired, and they hold a 7-0 lead.
Back now in Houston, home of the Astros, who've certainly treated their fans to some impressive pitching so far this year. Coming into the day, they rank first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, "It's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones." Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, "I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun." Matt, back to you.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Now the pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled away. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
A cold strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. It's taken. Now it's 0-2.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
So 2 are gone here in the Rangers' third, and that'll bring up the second baseman, Rougned Odor. Here comes the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Rangers still searching for hit number 1 in the ballgame. Big swing and a miss at the fastball. He's behind in the count 0-2. Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. And that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. And we're back in Houston. Welcome back to Minute Maid Park as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the third inning and posting a bunch of runs right out the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. George Springer, the next to hit. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive to center field. Santana is right there, one down. So with one gone, a reminder that Astros baseball continues all season long here on the show. As there you get a look at what's on tap for the next 7 days. One out now in the Houston third, and the former number 1 overall pick in American League Rookie of the Year, Carlos Correa, bats next. First offering on its way. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that's in there, base hit. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting run.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. This is pulled into right. Chu back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting after Garrett.
So striding forward now, Garrett Stubbs. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in for the third out. So a 4-pitch inning as the Astros are retired. But they're still in control, 7-0. So Elvis Andrus the next to bat. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First delivery to him on the way. He just ramps up and here's the fastball by him. 0-2. Ball and 2 strikes to the Rangers shortstop. The 1-2. Hit out towards second. Sliding stop by Altuve. Oh, he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. Fortunately, the catcher's there to back things up.
This could have been much worse for the first baseman here. He goes up for the throw, leaving his feet, and exposes himself to a potentially devastating collision. He's lucky he didn't get taken out right here.
Shin-Soo Choo is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball, 1-1.
Hey, if this guy's able to execute that two-seamer down and away consistently, he's going to get a lot of swing and misses. He's going to get a lot of weak contact. He might even get a few knots on some people's shins.
And the Rangers are in the hit column.
Hey, don't sleep on first base. I know they call third base the hot corner, but there's some bullets hit down that way, too. Good effort on the dive right there, but batter singles.
Standing in now, Willie Calhoun. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And it's quickly 0-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number one. Time now for the Astros Road to the Show report as we get a look at a couple of players making some noise in the upper levels of the minors. Here's Joey Gallo now, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And he lays off for ball one.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. Andres on second, Chu at first, one gone. Right side. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. The throw home. But this is well up the line, and he's safe at home plate.
They were in the middle of this one already, D-Row. They finally score a run, and they had a tough time scoring some runs.
Yeah, after taking it on the chin yesterday, it's nice to finally break through. Maybe this gives the offense the confidence it needs.
0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. There's one over to Gurriel for an inning-ending double play. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Michael Brantley. He singled and later scored back in the first, making him 1 for 2 so far. Here it comes. Line hard toward right center. And he will make the catch while ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the first out. So with his day fully over now, you get a look at the pitching line for the Rangers starter. Clearly he was off his game this evening.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
Standing in, Alex Bregman. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Left side. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. Throw will not be in time at first. A good effort that time, but not enough to prevent them from getting a one-out base runner.
The second baseman,
Now at the plate, Jose Altuve. He's 1 for 2 with an RBI double back in the first inning of this one. As a look, now the pitch. Lifted in the air to right field. Chu has a read on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
number 44, designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. From the stretch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Gallo will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Astros lead one. They're on top 7-1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. At the plate, Ronald Guzman will start off the fifth in this one.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Brantley is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. So next to the plate for Texas, Todd Frazier looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And that's cut on and missed 0-1.
The difference between 0-1 and 1-0 is so monumental, and this guy has been on top of his game all day, attacking the zone and getting ahead of his hitters.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the catcher, Robinson Chirinos. First delivery to him on the way. Here's the 0-1 pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Rangers set down in order. They're down 7-1. So coming to the plate, Yuli Gurriel. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
First baseman, Juliette.
First pitch coming, here it is. Grounder down the line at third. This gets fouled, it's 0-1. Now the pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. Andrus has it. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Stepping in, George Springer. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to left. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. So that's their 12th hit of the ballgame so far. And although this isn't a stat that's referred to all that often, we'll take a look at the season-long total for hits by a team. And we see that these guys are currently second in the AL in that department. Here's Carlos Correa now. Set and the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. On the move is Chu. He makes the running play. 2 down.
The right field.
Next up for the Astros, Josh Reddick. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a line drive. And Andrus will not be able to get there. It's a base hit. At the plate, Garrett Stubbs. Swing and a liner. And that's in there. Base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
Boy, this is a big inning, Bruin. How about back-to-back-to-back singles? The bags are loaded, and he is in deep trouble.
Yes, he is, no doubt about it. Nothing fires you up more than knocking a donut off your bat on the on-deck circle and realizing all the pillows are taken right now. Major traffic, you got to stay within yourself.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. The Astros leave them loaded. They're on top 7-1. Here's Rougned Odor now. We'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
Behind 0-2 now. Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. He struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Elvis Andrus. He reached on an error and later scored his last time up. First offering on its way. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this will be a foul ball. Here it comes now to Andrus. One run, 2 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Swung on and chopped up the middle, scooped up in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batter. The right fielder.
Digging in once again, Shin-Soo Choo. 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit. Now here it comes. The 1-0. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Rangers. They're down 7-1. Former first-rounder Alex Bregman trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. And the pitch. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. It's up onto the train tracks and out of here. It's a solo shot for Alex Bregman. 38th home run of the season for him, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup, so a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
So now to the plate, Jose Altuve. He swings and grounds it to short. Andrus fields it cleanly on the first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Designated hitter,
So here's the cleanup hitter, Yordan Alvarez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Chu's back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone.
the first baseman, number 10, Juliet
Into the box, Yuli Gurriel. Now the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all this hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes in location due to fatigue.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is, this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
In now, George Springer. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Santana is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. To the plate now for Texas is the DH, Willie Calhoun. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
What a performance so far. Throwing first pitch strikes to 90% of the batters. It's hard to get any better than that.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And another foul ball. The next 0-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Into the box now, Joey Gallo. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Well behind that fastball, it's a swinging strike.
He's in complete command of his two-seamer right now. It's got great movement, great depth, running all over the place. This offense is going to have a tough time.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle-of-the-order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
Now batting, Danny Santana. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike one.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that two-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Boy, he looks strong out there in the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Into the box, Ronald Guzman. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Santana leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. Rangers leave 1. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Ariel Jurado comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Ariel Jurado.
Stepping into the box, Carlos Correa. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the Astros put a man aboard to get the inning underway.
Whoa, that ball was close. Whizzed right by his head. I think he probably couldn't go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
To the plate now, Josh Reddick. He swings and grounds it to short. Odor to first, and Guzman to complete the double play.
Really good pitch from the pitcher right there. Down in the zone, hits on top of it, induces the ground ball double play.
Base is empty now after the double play. And next to hit is the catcher, Garrett Stubbs. First pitch of the at-bat. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Nothing doing there for Houston. Here's Todd Frazier now. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one. And even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that two-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
The 1-1. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Reined in. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Now to the plate, Robinson Chirinos. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ryan Presley gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th.
Number 55.
comes the first pitch. Bases are empty, one man out. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. And there are the final numbers for the Astros starting pitcher. He was great all night long.
Hey, Matty V, you know when you've got really good stuff, you look down at that strikeout total, double-digit strikeouts in this one. He had swing and miss stuff right from the beginning.
So here's the left-handed bat of Rudnador. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Presley is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Rangers set down in order. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. Digging in to try it again, Michael Brantley. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 25 for him on the year as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Today's game of extreme velocity, if you have mediocre stuff, you cannot miss over the heart of the plate. You have to nibble at the corners. He wasn't able to do that, and he paid the ultimate price.
At the plate now, Alex Bregman. As he will swing at the first pitch and line this one into left center, and that's going to get down for extra bases. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double. Boy, they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Standing in now, Jose Altuve. He swings and grounds it to short, and that's through into center field, base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of badness.
Stepping in now, Yordan Alvarez. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Shot to third, and that'll get down for a base hit.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues, middle top. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Jesse Chavez comes on the pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. So now to the plate, Yuli Gurriel, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. And no one can get there as it falls. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
Into the box, George Springer. Hit the other way out toward right field. On the move is Chu. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with one away.
We'll see if moving up the third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
So striding in, Carlos Correa. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. On a line, that's a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, Nero, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bat hit started.
Into the box now, Josh Reddick. He swings and lines it to left. That's in there. Base hit. Gurriel rounds the corner and is headed home. He'll score easily as they extend their lead even further.
Wow, that's a baker's dozen. 13 runs right there, and they can't do anything wrong at the plate. I'm no expert, but I would have to bet that the manager would love to save some of those runs for the next game. Regardless, there's some happy men in that dugout.
In now, Garrett Stubbs. A swing and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Michael Brantley. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Gallo is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So this already sizable lead gets even larger as 5 more runs cross the plate. 9th inning coming up. The Astros on top, 13-1. All set for the start of the inning. Now at the plate, Elvis Andrus. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Roberto Ozuna comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. First pitch coming, here it is. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Swinging a ground ball to third. Oh, and he took his eye off it as it's right through him into left. To the plate now, Shin-Soo Choo. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. This is skied into short left center. Brantley is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Striding forward now is the DH, Willie Calhoun. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, Matty, he needs to clean it up. He's already got the hat trick. The boys are wondering if the golden sombrero is soon to follow. Gotta lock this AB in. After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ballgame to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Last shot for the Rangers in this one. And up the bat next, the left-handed light tower power of Joey Gallo. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this pitch arsenal, you just got to find a way to shorten up and battle, put something in play.
Boy, Giro, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, You have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Texas down to their final strike in this one. He struck him out, and the Rangers are gone here this evening.
Well, the tone was set for this game from the very first inning. They came out absolutely banging the ball around and took that great start to another notch in the win column.
13-1 is the final lopsided score. Houston, with their 97th win, tops in the division. Brad Peacock records his 14th winning decision of the season, racking up 14 Ks in doing so. Kyle Gibson allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in a losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Kozak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.